Although the latest reboot hasn't been officially announced yet, the Fantastic Four are almost certainly on their way back to the big screen in the next few years, with fans hoping that the Silver Surfer won't be too far behind them in joining the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The character has only made one live-action appearance to date, and despite being the best thing about the entire movie, 2007's Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer was still a major disappointment. As the most famous herald of Galactus, the Smart Money would be on Norin appearing at the Devourer of Worlds side as is usually depicted in the comic books. However, that hasn't stopped speculation making the rounds that he could show up in one of the many cosmic projects in the development, or even his own solo movie. Now, a new report from insider Mikey Sutton claims that while the Silver Surfer will indeed make his MCU bow as a villain in the employ of Galactus, the studio wants to explore his emotional complexity instead of simply making him go on for hire, which will eventually lead to him splitting from his master and forging his own path. According to Sutton's report, the plan is to show the character's origin story that saw him offer his services to Galactus in order to save his planet from destruction, and focus on how having his nature and empathy suppressed by Galactus affect his psyche. Not only would this allow audiences to invest in the Surfer as his role in the MCU is expanded, but it also creates story possibilities for a potential standalone outing once he regains control of his own consciousness. The Silver Surfer isn't just a fan favorite superhero, as he's also one of the more introspective and offensive names that Marvel have at their disposal, and if the studio do have big plans for him, then exploring his complicated personality presents the opportunity to establish him as one of the MCU's most unique and interesting figures in the long run.